It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Teofimo Lopez. He's 5 foot 8 inches tall and has a reach of 68.5 inches. And standing across the ring from him in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, tipping the scales at the 135-pound limit, and he's got a reach of 188 centimeters.
Yeah, if you've got a brawl that's in front of you, that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
Nicknamed the Takeover.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, in the United States, an electrifying 2-division champion of the world, known as the Takeover, Teofimo Lopez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Caution being thrown to the wind. Not a lot of defense here at all. Hit him with a left jab. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Jab to the body, trying to wear him down. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He blocks the uppercut. Do you believe what we're seeing? And that straight got him. That right hook won't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
And there's the bell to start round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
jab had to hurt. And there's an uppercut, a big uppercut, and his knees buckled that time. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
He landed a good jab there. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Great round, great round. Now, relax, relax. Just the same again. Together.
Let's get it started in round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He just misses with that jab. So much firepower here. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? Nice counter punch right up the middle. He missed with that jab. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it.
Get that jab, so just keep hitting the end of his jab.
Here we go to the 4th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Tried to score with a jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Threw the uppercut but did not score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You're better than that, kid. Just go back out.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good?
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
And he wasn't ready for that counter, and Lopez is dazed. He somehow weathered the storm.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Beautiful counter punch. They exchange punches. Beautiful counter shot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round. This is the beginning of round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Counter punches have to hurt. Throws the jab but does not score. That counter shot lands. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst. Boom!
Down goes Lopez. Punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
And he scores with the counter. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
To make or break a fighter.
Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much...
Great work. I love that. I love that. That chap's slick. The chap's good.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Get your mind back.
Good work. Stay focused.
Round 7, here we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. That uppercut does not score. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Holding nothing back here in the round. Both men step back for just a moment. And that jab just missed with the left hand. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Good work. Keep going.
And there's the belt for round 8. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Punch caught him clean. Just missed with that hoof. Nice exchange here from both men. Good counter punch. Perfect counter shot. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
can't score with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.